Grab your side full of root beer, or another drink, as we go across lava. Magma, you should be using float or geomancer. Seriously? But no, Magma has to challenge himself and go the classic route. It's not true classic though, because knights can't learn Cure 3 in Final Fantasy 1. Quit talking about Final Fantasy 1. This is Final Fantasy 5. But what could be worse than a few steps of lava? Not really much. Until you get to this floor. The 6th floor. Where we're going to take a nice refreshing dip. What more can I say about Final Fantasy 1? Oh yes, you couldn't restore magic inside dungeons. You didn't have save points inside dungeons. You daggone kids had it easy. But far more importantly, in this game you can use ethers. Thank goodness. Now in later versions of Final Fantasy 1, they did include ethers. But gosh dang it, they made it expensive. Speaking of expensive, if I keep doing this, I'm gonna run out of magic points. Well, then I just have to count my steps. Move one step at a time. And use maps. Thank goodness for maps. I don't know about you, but I miss Nintendo Power. Even though I didn't subscribe to it. The first year I did. Other years, I became cheap and mooshed off my friend. This is what you did before your fancy floats, kids. You lived with it. You took every single burn point. And you loved it. In fact, you begged for more. Or for fighting a big old fireman elemental at the end. I have a feeling all these unknowns actually aren't unknowns. And where the translator is getting very, very lazy. This is the ps1 version after all. They were looking for a cheap buck. And, well, Sony said spare no expense. By which they mean spare us expense. But what's this? These guys look familiar. Rally ho! Tally ho this time! 5 dwarves. Oh dear. But it's a nice little room full of dwarves. Our friends from Final Fantasy IV, if you will. Dip it in the white waters up there. The white waters? Tally boy. I don't want to be called Tally boy. Don't ever call anybody boy. It's an insult. Other side of the world. So you're digging... Well, if this is an American game, I'm called Dig into China from America. But here it would be digging from Tycoon all the way to Jakol. I think that's how the world works. But then again, the world is square. Pun intended! Speaking of puns, get over here and sell me some stuff. Since I have tons of money, I'm going shopping. Because I could use extras of these. One moment. Oh ho ho, it does matter. Forget what I said about 1 minute ago. You do have to talk with him from the side to get to the weapon shop. That's not how it works. But all weapons we have seen before. So if I talk to him from the back, will I get new type of items? Nope, just armor again. And if you talk with him from the right side, you guessed it, if he wants to come here eventually. Same weapons. That's a horrible way at running a shop. But remember, there's only 5 of them. So why are you getting so magma? Perhaps I feel there's something in this storeroom that I can steal. Man, have you checked everywhere? Maybe. I have Thief on. I should know secrets. But they mentioned something about some guy digging a tunnel. That'd actually be a good idea. So let's go down here and check out that tunnel. It's a rather long tunnel. Not exactly done in the straightest manner now, is it? All the way over here to talk with this guy. There's a forest right above you. Interesting. Something strange. That leads to Mirage Village. And now you know. And knowing is half the battle. The other half of the battle is being properly prepared. Or as my little brother would say, knowing how to use a gun. He is very violent. He will never see any of these videos, so it doesn't matter what I say about him. So keep your head above water this time, Magma. And go into waterfalls. Who saw that coming? Everybody! It's actually nice, refreshing dip. Well, don't go skinny dipping quite yet. We got fire to deal with. We got buttons to deal with. So the question is, should I press the button or should I leave it alone? Switches to get treasure. Which switch should I switch? Oh, there's one treasure right there. Very funny. Well, in this case, the longest, furthest one away is always the right button to press, I think. And button pressing is always fun. So is burning alive. If you burn alive long enough, you'll be dead. Unless you happen to be immortal. Then that's just horrible. Not being immortal, but burning forever. Well, I see a treasure. I see a door. That means press more buttons. It's a little hard to run, but so far I have been successful. So far. I see treasure. Now am I going to be given the electric slide, or is it going to let me in? A Kaiser Knuckle. A knuckle sandwich? When did I get the Sasuke? Ninja sword? Sasuke? My head hurts. Well, there's our Apollo harp. It's still called the Apollo harp. And the whip is still a whip. Kaiser Knuckle. Usable by anybody. Raises hit attacks? Yeah. Kinda useless considering my tech rings and all that. Speaking of all that, can I get up there yet? Not quite. I still have more buttons to press. So just in case, do keep above 1 hit point. Even if by any chance you don't have what you need. Like, you won't have the float spell by now. Possibly. But you don't have to be a geomancer class. That to get rid of all my problems. So after burning myself and pressing all the buttons on each lava island, I can finally get out of here. Maybe. Oh. Okay. Almost there. And by almost, I mean not quite. And by not quite, I mean you hear that music, and you see that lithograph, and you know what's coming next. This bank was seriously gonna fight this. It's a Final Fantasy 1 party. You bet. So let me bring up a little bit of information. It's not a cheat, but you can be cheap. Well, yes, I think I have an idea. Let's go for it. Wait, oh, how do you even say that? Wait. Oh, well, aren't you proud? Oh dear. Nothing personal. It's nice to know it's nothing personal. So it's 3 on 4. Indeed. It's Triton, Nurgle, and Phobos. Each with 13,333 hit points. And I bet you can guess the gimmick to this battle already. Yep, all 3 at the same time. Must die. So first, you'll want to cast Reflect. Or get out the ruby flash. Yep, it's gonna be one of those types of fights. Why am I stealing from bosses? They're not gonna give me anything good. So, keep track of their hit points. Scan if you need to. I probably should, but give me a moment to get reflex up. Oh dear. Some things you can't reflect. And also, you realize a problem with reflecting. Yep. Oh wait, it does damage! So it's not a perfect plan, but it might be able to do something. I just realized Bahamut would be really nice right about now. Also, you don't get elixirs in Final Fantasy 1 fights, but I'm cheating. Also in Final Fantasy 1, they had something called the Harm spell, which was your substitute for Cure against the enemies of the undead. I've lost track of the hit points. Oh well, more flair for everybody. When in doubt, nuke. When in doubt, hope your magic shielding works pretty well. Otherwise, you might be screwed. Hail President Scroob. Oh dear, what have you done? But how am I going to defeat all three at once? From the elements of poison, fire, and water. Did I say anything about lightning? No, I didn't. So let's get a scan on our friends. That guy is ready to go anytime. Weak against Earth. Interesting. Yeah, he's healing himself. Lovely. It is lovely. So nice, gentle tap. Nice and gentle, Magma. Be nice and gentle. And then unleash the pain. Oh dear, critical is not what I wanted. So quickly, zap him. And, well, yes. Deadly Delta attack. Are they the Major Sisters? Maybe. But they only have 11 hit points left. So let's soften Krill up a little bit. And end this battle already. If those things are sisters, then I weep for the future. And if I can't defeat all three at once, well, I'm in big trouble. Also, I could have just used a Cure 3 spread out on them. But no. Magma does everything the stupid way. Close enough. Ah, gimmick bosses. And finally, we got the last lithograph. Oh my! Meteo. The ultimate spell. It's a time mage spell. Really? A time mage spell? Well, I guess. I'm pretty sure this is the only Final Fantasy that has time as Meteo classified. Anyways, ahead. And I can teleport out safely, happily, and with the confidence of knowing I'm almost ready to face X-Death. Quote, I said almost. But wait a minute, you can't teleport out, Magma. But at Final Fantasy 1 they had an orb that would teleport you out once you defeated the boss. We'll be back soon.